Hey, sit quietly for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath. You've been tired for a long time. Not just physically tired, soul tired. The kind of tiredness that settles deep inside your heart. The kind that comes from carrying too much for too many years. You kept going. You stayed strong. You showed up for people. You handled responsibilities. You survived difficult seasons. But deep inside your spirit has been longing for rest. Real rest. The kind that reaches beyond sleep. The kind that calms your thoughts, softens your fears, and finally lets your heart breathe again. But listen to this is not random. God is speaking to you right now. And He's saying, I am bringing rest to your tired soul. Take another slow breath, and let those words settle gently into your spirit. God says, I know how weary your heart has become. I know the emotional weight you've been carrying quietly. The worries, the sadness, the disappointments, the endless thinking, the silent battles nobody else fully sees. God says, I know there were seasons when you had no choice but to keep going. Even while hurting, even while grieving, even while emotionally exhausted. You carried responsibilities anyway. You stayed strong anyway. You kept surviving anyway. God says, but hear me gently, you were never meant to stay in survival mode forever. Your soul was created for peace too. For comfort. For rest. God says, I know there are moments when your thoughts feel heavy from the moment you wake up. Moments when your heart feels emotionally drained without fully understanding why. Moments when you smile outwardly while inwardly feeling exhausted. And I want you to know this, I see it all. God says, I see the weariness you don't always talk about. The emotional fatigue that built up over many years. The pressure you carried trying to hold everything together for everyone else. And now I want to gently remove some of that weight from you. God says you do not have to carry everything anymore. You do not have to spend every day worrying about tomorrow. You do not have to hold every fear tightly in your spirit. You can rest now. God says rest is not weakness. Rest is healing. Rest is trust. Rest is allowing your soul to finally stop fighting every invisible battle alone. God says, I know life has not always been easy for you. You've experienced heartbreak, loss, loneliness, unexpected changes, moments that reshaped your heart deeply. And over time, those experiences made your soul tired. God says, but your tiredness does not mean you are abandoned. It means you need gentleness now, more peace, more quietness, more moments where your spirit feels safe again. God says that is the season I am slowly leading you into, a softer season, a karma season, a season where your soul does not have to stay tense all the time. God says, I know you've spent many years being strong for others. But now I want you to let me care for you. Let me comfort you. Let me carry what feels too heavy. Let me quiet the storm inside your mind. God says you are allowed to slow down now, allowed to breathe more deeply now, allowed to stop preparing for disaster every moment. Because I am still holding your life carefully. God says, I know there are things you still don't fully understand, questions that remain unanswered, situations that still feel uncertain. But peace does not come from understanding everything immediately. Peace comes from knowing you are safely held by me. God says there are still peaceful mornings ahead of you, still gentle evenings ahead of you, still moments where your soul feels lighter again, still moments where you realize you are no longer carrying life the same way. God says healing is happening slowly, quietly, like tension leaving your spirit little by little, like your heart learning that it no longer needs to live in constant fear. God says, and one day you will look back on this season and realize something beautiful. While you thought you were simply exhausted, I was teaching your soul how to rest again, how to trust again, how to live in peace again. God says, please stop believing that your life must always feel heavy. It doesn't. You are allowed to experience calmness again, allowed to experience emotional peace again, allowed to feel safe in your spirit again. God says, so release the pressure you've been carrying. Release the fear. Release the endless worrying. You do not have to hold it all anymore. God says, I am still with you, still comforting you, still restoring you gently, one peaceful moment at a time, and I am bringing rest to your tired soul. The kind of rest your heart has been longing for all along. If this message brought comfort to your spirit type, GODIS, giving me rest in the comments. And remind yourself today your soul does not have to stay tired forever. Peace and rest are slowly returning to your heart.